Yes, it's only 9:22 and I decided to go live a little earlier because I'm alone, nobody's in yet. The email is sent. If you want me to send you a quick email on the invite for here, let me know. Send me an email at thethankrc at gmail. So the tankrc, all one word, at gmail.com. And I'll put you on the email list or send you an invite just for tonight. So welcome. And tonight I'm actually working. Oh, it's coronavirus free zone here on um, RC Talk. So, in other words, you can join as many as you want across the world or anything, and I guarantee you, you will not catch the virus because this is a coronavirus free zone. Uh, I was just looking at coronavirus. Everybody's talking about it. So just for the hell of it, I just searched coronavirus free zone, and I noticed that Governor Newsom declared California a coronavirus free zone, and he said that if ever some people are that are sick come there, they would be severely punished. I I don't know how, but anyways, it's kind of funny. And I just love that shot, the Corona free zone, and I just flipped my logo. It fit perfectly, and I said, why not? So tonight, RC Talk is Corona free zone. Don't worry, you will not catch the coronavirus here, um, because it's a free zone. So how you all doing? We have NorCal RC. NorCal RC just published a new video with his video wall. So he actually put 10 new people on there. And Jack is actually on there, RC Video Production. Go check it out. It's kind of cool. And Jack kind of mentioned, I don't want to be anywhere close to that guy, the Tank RC. So he actually put him at the other end of the wall. So that was pretty cool and pretty funny. I had a good good laugh out of that a few minutes ago when I actually watched it. So it was good. Yes, I did start early. The email is sent, RC Propaganda. I think you're on the list, and a whole bunch of other one. Free coronavirus for us all. Not really. I think you'll be safe here. I think you'll be safe. Kurt viewed this. AZ Froggy, how you doing? Just like the gun free zone. Yeah. Virus is all fake. Maybe it might be the flu. Thousands and thousands of people die with the flu, and it's pretty close. It's a cold. It's a very bad cold. So you do have to be careful. So, hey, John Martin, how you doing? What do you got there? A puppy?
Yes, I do.
A black lab?
It's a retriever, pit, and terrier mix.
It's a bastard.
Yes, I get the puppy sit until mom's done at the shower.
Cool. RC Propaganda say he laughed when he saw my thumbnail. When I saw that, it was a perfect fit, and I said, what the heck? I'll be a little bit comedian and put that up. So everybody's talking about that. So I said, hey, what the heck? And plus, it's a good clickbait. I find like people are going to click and say, what is this free zone and RC? So as soon as they start seeing, and we're talking about radio control, we'll see how it goes. Clickbait. Jack is a funny guy. Yes, he is funny. He's a good guy. I've known him for many years. So real quick, I'll show you guys something real quick. I've been playing with this, and my buddy at darn, I forgot the name. DJ SPRC, Sean. He works at Great Hobbies here. actually did a video of this the other day, which is the liquid chrome, the Molotow liquid chrome. So he's done a video of this. I'm actually making my own little video right now, and let me tell you, it works very good. I'm very surprised. I like it. Let me show you let me change camera real quick. I'll bring this guy in right in front of my face, my overhead camera. There we go. Let's spotlight the video. How come it won't me spotlight the video? That's kind of weird. Pin video. Okay, that's odd. So this was all black, just like you can see here, but the rest is all chrome. Come on, camera, focus properly. This camera should focus. And I've actually painted all the inside of it also. And let me tell you, it's done a very good job.
Looks good there, Frank.
Yeah. So I actually did this one all chrome. So this one I still have the ring to do. And this one I just did this one a couple minutes ago. So it's fully going to be chrome. This here at this end, it's what people call the bonding. So this stuff is really cool. I made a video of this many years ago, but I should make another one because I actually did not the whole pipe, but this is a plastic that I bent from a plastic tree. And then at the end, I actually put some bonding on a screw, and actually now it's a threaded rod, which is really cool. And then I chromed it with that stuff. So I'm really pleased with how it actually turned out. Spotlight video. So that's really cool. Cancel spotlight. Oh, look who decided to show up. RC Basher Boy, long time no see.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
RC Basher Boy and Jim's John is going to be able to read the
Chat.
comments. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, how's it going? Good evening.
Hey, long time no see. You got a new bedspread?
No.
And the Glamisphere is back.
And the Glamisphere, yeah, it was handy, so I decided to get it and showcase it for tonight.
Yeah.
So,
AZ
yeah.
Froggy says, I haven't used a pen, just used a spastic spray can. I've also used a spastic. It works great. But when you're doing not from the rear, I haven't had much success. This, though, is really cool. And it's pretty easy to use. And you shake it up just like a marker pen. And then you just start using it. It's that easy.
Then we got a Swampers RC in the house. Says, hey y'all, how's it going?
So it's as easy as this. It comes out pretty kind of thick. It's and then it just sticks to the other side, and then you just keep going, and then it just like blends together. It takes a little bit to dry also. You got to be careful not to touch it. And then you just keep going. It's that easy.
So
what have
that's
you
like
been up to?
like a chrome based paint pen or what?
Yeah, it's just a chrome-based pen, and you just apply it just like you would with a crayon.
Right, cool. That's awesome.
Trying to do it so people can see it. But sometimes it's a little hard.
And we have Eric's Hobbies in the house. Says, hi guys. Good evening.
Oh,
Welcome.
he was there yesterday in the chat. Yesterday around this time, he was actually there waiting for the broadcast to start.
Oh,
So
it
very
was a
patient
day
guy
early,
there, 24 hours ahead.
huh? Welcome, welcome.
So you guys can watch paint dry. So what you been up to, RC Basher Boy? Any new RCs?
No, actually, I've been busy with life, work, et cetera. But I gotta
We all
say,
thought you got yourself a new girlfriend. That's why you weren't on.
no, same old girlfriend, same thing. But no, but I was gonna say, so Tony from CCXRC, he barely bought that. What is it? The Team Associated MT10, the rival.
Yeah.
The truck. And I've been eyeballing that thing, man. It's it's at I think the price is at $299. It's a 3S capable truck.
Yeah.
So far, man, I know I've been very impressed with it so far. I've seen it on video. I haven't seen one physically.
What's nice with a 3S truck, I find, is it's not expensive to run. Like you don't have to break the bank to buy batteries that are stupid expensive.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I mean that's the way I see it too. And so right now I know Tony's truck is down at the moment. I know he actually he was actually sending it off, man.
Oh yeah, he's not afraid
video.
to send it. That's for sure.
And he broke an arm, fortunately, but he even said that it wasn't the truck's fault. It's just the way it landed. And I agree
That
with
was a
him.
pretty nasty landing. That was a pretty nasty landing.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, man, so far that has actually caught my eye really, big time.
Okay.
So we'll see how it goes, man. JP Slayer Racing in the house. How's it going?
Hey, JP Slayer. What you been working on, John?
I ended up working on the Max. Got the DTS set up and went drag racing a little bit. And the guy that I was doing it with, he broke his car, so I decided, oh, there's a nice little snow pile here where the plows had piled it up. I hit that and cupped up 2-3 times and snapped the C hub out of the truck.
Wow. Did you win your drag race or was it just for fun?
Oh, we were mainly just working the bugs out on the system, and it was just mainly two of us just screwing off.
Okay.
Just basically giving it a shakedown. I had the modified running on it. We did like 3-4 passes, and then like I said, he broke something on his, and neither one of us had the part.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, we just turned it into, okay, let's play with the Max.
Nice.
Cool. There, now both of them are done.
Look at that, easy peasy there, Tank.
It's that easy. So both of them are done.
How long does that take to dry up, Tank?
I did one earlier, and I went upstairs for a few hours, and I came back down, and you can actually touch it. So, but I'm gonna leave it overnight. But
yeah.
My truck, like everybody, a lot of people saw the truck. Some of them didn't see the truck, but let me bring this up a little bit. So the whole truck is black. So I did do a chrome grill here, and I did do lines, black lines. So the way I did the chrome, grill is with this type of tape.
Or like what is it? The duct tape? Well, not the literally the metal.
It is the real duct tape. Yeah, for duct work. Cool. Or muffler tape. Some people call it muffler tape. You can actually get this in muffler tape also. It's more of aluminum than muffler tape. It's thicker, but this is the real duct tape. It's the aluminum one. So this is what I put up here in the front, and then I put a little Sharpie, very small, and because they were grooved, so I pushed it all in, and then I took the Sharpie. but the front end is all black. So I wanted something to stand out. So that's why I made this to go up front here. So it should look very cool, all chrome.
Fancy.
So this is all handmade. The light is all handmade. And I am going to use the yellow lens
Oh, nice.
on the truck. So because an old truck, I wanted to have the yellow lens in the front and the back. I'll probably go with the red one. I'll probably paint them red. So it should look pretty sweet. And I've actually installed one magnet here at the front and one at the back here. And because this is a very thin styrene, I use a popsicle stick across it just to stiffen it up. So when I pull and so it doesn't bounce and all that. So, and I've done the reverse on the chassis. So, chassis has one magnet there and one up front. And let me tell you, those two magnets are friggin' strong. I put the cab on and I can lift it no problem and nothing comes off.
That's cool.
So, it's really neat.
How are you going to attach the lights to the front of that? You got another little piece you're going to put on there, or?
The lights are I'm gonna do little holes on the side. I will pass the cable through the hole, and the cable theoretically is gonna go from here directly into the truck. So you will see the red and the black cable, but I'm thinking I'm gonna either take a black Sharpie and actually black out that red cable, so you'll barely see it. So theoretically, when the car is drifting or passing around, you won't see it unless you take a picture of it and as it's standing still.
So gentlemen, there's sorry to interrupt, but Eric's Hobbies asking, cute puppy JM RCs, is it a black lab?
No, it's a retriever and pit terrier mix.
No, not okay.
Yeah, she's cute. We've only had her about 3 days. We're still trying to come up with a name. I think we got a name figured out for him, but we're gonna see.
Okay.
Likes to chew on everything, so I figured Chewy was a good name.
Chewy's a good name.
Chewy. And then we have also Eric's Hobby says to Tank, is that tape easy to use? Could I wrap my truck in that, or is it not flexible?
Oh, the tape is very flexible. You could actually wrap your truck in it, and it is kind of tough. But if you're doing it on the outside, it might look good. But it's very, you can push it in. It's very flexible, so it will actually form to wherever you want it to go. But it is a little piece of aluminum. So when you work in aluminum, if you work it too much, you're going to rip it. You're going to tear it. If you flip it with your car, you will tear it. So you do have to be careful. I don't suggest wrapping the whole car with it. It's not meant to be a wrap, but it's cool. And somebody asked if I epoxied the magnet on. No, I actually used.
It was Mike Philpott.
Yeah. So this is the glue I use, the Gorilla Glue. I also use Shoe Glue, but I like the Gorilla Glue. The only reason is that all three are the same. I got a video that talked about that. It's the applicator. So this one has a very small tip, and that's the only reason why I love this one, is because of the applicator. Otherwise, I'd use a Shoe Glue, but I've been using this one a lot.
Because of the tip, huh?
Because of the tip. It's got a small tip of the best.
And then we got Brandon Timlin in the house. How's it going? So, hey, fellas.
Hey, General Hobby, he's saying, hello, RC community.
Yeah, welcome.
LOL, I still got the wrench here. I'll fix that. I can take it off. No, just kidding.
Eric's Hobby says, she is cute. We just got a Schnauzer puppy. And with the tape, I guess I'll try and find out. Yeah, man. You know.
Yeah. Just like AZ Froggy says, he uses it inside the body to hold the tape down. I use it for that a lot because it's very sticky. And when you just slap it inside your body, it just holds all that mess of wire and it actually looks good. So it's a good idea to use that inside the body. That's where I use it the most.
And well, let's say and here's another tip I can give you guys. If you are using that tape, if the body has been ran, if it's already been used, it's already been in dirt, sand, whatever kind of debris, just wipe it off, wipe off the surface before you apply it. And then, once you have that area cleaned up, that's when you apply the tape, and it should hold. Because otherwise, I don't know if this happened to you, Tank, but when you apply that tape, it tends to come off, especially with dirt and stuff like that. So, you just, wipe off that surface, clean it up, and boom, just, apply it on there.
Yeah, somebody wanted to send me an email also and mention that to talk about the FAA and what's going on with the fly zone and what they're trying to restrict the people for flying the drones and all that. It's getting ridiculous and stupid. I know there's a couple of stories going on. I have not read anything. If anybody knows about it or wanted to talk about it or actually has a link to it, please post it in a comment. I'll accept it. And we can look at it and read it together. I know a lot of people are kind of upset about it. So did you two read about it?
No, I'm actually learning about it right now as we speak. I haven't heard of it.
All I know about it is it's getting insane. It's almost to the point where you can't even do anything or fly any of them.
Crazy. And then also people on the chat, if you are planning to put the link up there, I noticed that there's not enough moderators in here. Just let us know before you do. Therefore, Tank can actually, figure out, how to, I guess he'll give you a wrench and you can probably post that link that he's talking about. So
General Hobbies just posted one. What is this? Oh, flight test. Oh, so he made a new video.
Yeah. Poor puppy. He's mad.
Oh,
the news.
Let me get that chat real quick. For some odd reason, it screwed up my pop-out chat. I clicked on the link and it actually got rid of my pop-out. How many trucks do you have behind you? If my wife hears me, I have 3 or 4 RC trucks. That's it. If my wife asks, 3 or 4.
On paper.
Yes, on paper.
But in real life,
I'm close to 50.
Well, we kind of have the same number there, Tank.
Well, I can't say that no more because somebody gave me 3 trucks, which I had previously. But they gave me, I don't have doubles or anything, but now I do. I have a double of an SEX10, Wraith, and a twin hammer. But before that, I try to collect RCs, but not 2 of the same. So they drive all different. So
just like me, where I have like 3 Glamis Spheres and 1 Glamis Uno.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how this, it gets out of hand, right?
So Flight Test did leave a comment. Our comment, FAA, that's YouTube. Just want to see if there's a somewhere where it talks about it on text, because I can't play that video, but the link is there. Scroll up a little higher and it talks about that FAA stuff. Become a member, click, no. No, there's no link that tells me about that, but let me share the screen real quick. Because of copyright and all that, I can't, well, I won't be able to play the audio for this. Right. And he's talking about it, so I don't want to break any rules.
Right.
But you guys have the link, so Joss is concerned, and that's about the FAA. So go check that out.
Does he go into any detail in the description?
In the description, no.
Okay, I didn't know if he'd put something in there.
No, leave a comment, subscribe, become. That's why I was trying to see, because sometimes people leave a link to the government and
Yeah.
the new rules that are coming out.
Or I didn't know if he maybe posted it in there.
Yeah, what
Or
he's
just
concerned about.
So I mean, the rules of the FAA, I mean, have they been updated? Have they been, I guess more reinforced, or anybody have an input on that?
from what I heard was they're, like I said, they've made it they've made a weight rule if it weighs so much or such a size that you can't fly it.
Wow.
Well,
Like I said, the weight size is so light, it's like 75 grams or 50 grams or something like that. It's like I said, it's so small that it's basically you can't do anything with them.
well, the government, the U.S. government, is not stupid, but stupid at the same time. When DJI came out with the cool drone, the DJI Spark, it was their smallest one that they had. But when the government came out with the rule, they put that one just a weight just under that one, saying you need a license for that one.
Exactly.
But now they came out with a new one that's even lighter. So now government is coming out
Yeah.
with another rule that says no, that's still too heavy. Now you need to, so that they're blocking people to get a license. And I don't know if it's a money thing. Government is trying to get too much money out of it. I don't know, or they're just crazy
Or it
stupid.
might be just a crackdown on privacy.
Maybe. Hey Jack, how are you doing?
Hey,
Good
g'day,
evening.
Critter RC.
g'day, people in the chat.
Hello, hello.
Devil horns.
Troll Critter, hey, welcome. Good evening.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Mr. Bedsheets is here, is he? Mate, it's like
Yes.
a ghost. Like a ghost, mate.
Basher Boy's here.
Where you been, Gabs? You're like a ghost,
Hello,
mate.
good evening. I'm doing well, man. How about yourself?
NorCal RC did a nice shout out for you on his last video.
Mate, that guy, I mean, I've seen some stuff on YouTube and I commented on his new video earlier on. But, you know me, I like people who think outside the box. And a huge shout out to him, mate. And I'm sure you saw what he did there.
Yep.
He made sure that I was well away from you.
That's okay, because you are well away from me, Jack. You're across the earth on the other side.
I said to him, make sure whatever you do, don't put me next to the old man. So he put me as far as possible, mate.
That's what he did. He listens good.
Yeah, that's he needs more people on his channel. And I said to him, I'll give him a shout out, but that's just I've never seen that before, and that's just thinking outside the box. And kudos to him. You know, he's jumping on the wall on that. I think he's Basher Boy a few times.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
get
just
the
crazy.
channel real quick.
No worries, Norcal. You're a smart man, mate. What you did there. I mean, back in our days, Tank, we used to do the shout outs. We never had anything like that.
No.
We just used to put them on the screen and.
It's a big old wall of fame, man. And yeah, I mean, I gotta be thankful as well, man. Nice gesture.
So yeah, he's really that's just outside the box completely.
Yep.
You know, you got to give kudos to people who think outside the box.
Right.
Yeah. So here's his channel real quick.
Yeah, give him a shout out.
So if you guys want to go see that, the one I just saw when he mentioned your name was this one. When he showed his drag racing, that was 3 days ago. I also saw this one.
Yeah, he's
The only one I haven't watched is this one yet.
Yeah, I need to catch up, man, on videos too.
Yeah, that's the one he put me on the wall, and it's just unreal what he's done there. I mean, look, you know, he's a small channel. It's been around a while, because if you have a look at his wall, I actually asked him, Neil, my puppers was on there.
Yeah.
We've known Neil for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw my puppers there, so I said to him, I said, oh, you got Neil on the wall there. You know, we've known Neil for 6 years or something, isn't it? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So he's got a lot of videos up, different videos, bashing videos and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
he uploaded 7 hours ago where he broke a few things.
Looks like he started this video wall 2 months ago. Oh,
Oh,
even
it's just-
longer than that. Wait, 3
No,
months ago. 11
well,
Charlie.
he's been around a while. If Neil was on his channel,
Yeah.
and I've never really come across him, only until you shouted him out that time.
Okay.
That's the only time that I really got to be on his channel. And but he's obviously been around a while. If you go to the top and just click on oldest first and see when he first uploaded.
Sort by
Yeah, go to oldest first
date.
and see. Yeah, oldest first.
Just wait. Something went wrong.
Date oldest. There we go.
5 years.
Oh, there you go. 5 years ago. Yeah, the Nitro Dragster too. Look.
Yeah.
No, he's yeah. Kudos to him for what he's done.
Yeah, great channel, great content. Go ahead and check him out, guys.
Mhm.
He's here in the chat too, so you know it's easy to just click on the little
It is a
icon.
cool. It is a cool bash spot because especially where they got the dirt coming on it, because
Yeah.
you can actually ride the wall, and that's what he's been doing.
No,
Yeah.
that's just crazy when he does that. You know, when he, especially when if you shout someone out and he hits them sideways and that. You know, yeah. He's Papa's. I told him to come to the live stream. People were asking about him. Yeah, Papa's been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. General Hobbies, he's been around a long time. He just subbed you. Good on you, mate. I started the wall when PSRC said they were taking a break. That was free. He never took a break. He never left YouTube. He's still here. Sorry, I wasn't subbed already, but I did just see that wall. Yeah, I've never, like I said, he's been on here 5 years, and he's I've never come across him. I'm glad I did, and I appreciate him putting me on the wall and far away from you as possible. I think I'm on my own somewhere on the other side of that wall. No, that was great, fantastic. Thanks for that.
Norcal RC says, I started the wall when BSRC said they were taking a break. That was 3 months ago.
Oh yeah.
So there you go.
So I asked him where is that wall. So he says he lives between San Francisco and San Clemente.
Yep.
And he told me it was Discovery Bay. So I did a search real quick on Discovery Bay, and I found that Discovery Bay is kind of a cool place because it looks like a lake, but man-made, which is kind of cool. But it's all got boats, which is houses built, and their backyard is actually a boatyard.
That's cool.
Really?
So that's really neat. So he told me it's right across his house. So I started looking for the electrical post because I saw some electrical post where he was and a wall. So I started coming here because he told me it's right across his house. So here is where the wall is, right under United States Postal Service. This is the wall he actually plays on. And he told me it's right in his backyard. So he probably lives around here somewhere. He didn't tell me, but I found this out because of these telephone posts that I found here. There are two here. And if you look on their video, it actually shows, and it actually shows there on his video when he's shooting this way. And here's the tree, this one big tree that's at the end. And that's what's on the other side of the wall, cars. And I know he's jumped that wall a few times, like across. I hope he did not land on any
cars.
Can I ask a question? Why did you Google that?
Because I wanted to know where the wall is. I wanted to go.
Wall of Fame, man.
It's the Wall of Fame. Like if you're in that area, like it would be so cool to drive your RC on that wall. That's why I want to find out where is that wall.
And I've been curious myself too.
and how far from population or what's actually on the other side of that wall, because he never shows.
Mexico's on the other side of that wall.
Like to me, it was a wall that was in the middle of nowhere, and it made no sense. Like why would like anyways? It just bothered me.
Oh well, it worked. It worked. I mean, I you know, one day he's going to run out of room putting people up, but it worked.
Yeah. So
Thanks
that's
to,
pretty
thanks
cool.
Thanks stalking.
Yeah, that's what he said. Good thing he didn't. What did he put there?
He didn't land on anything.
Oh, yeah, he didn't land on it. Yeah, when he went across, he did not land on the car. So
Little boy.
Bixler Road, and which road is this one?
Oh, good old Bixler, eh? I saw you put Josh Bixler up earlier on.
Oh yeah,
Is he complaining again?
Highway 4, Bixler and Kellogg Creek.
Josh Bixler, what a bloke that bloke.
No, I think
is.
that's the correct for the thing, Frank.
Oh yeah,
It looks like it.
it looks like Highway 4. It's got a 4 across it, but it doesn't have a name. It looks like it's.
When you said that Bixler Creek, it might be for that.
Yeah. There's a little creek there. Yeah. Kellogg Creek. Yeah, this is the creek that comes across there.
Oh.
So it looks like a Highway 4 and Bixler Road.
That's where Josh lives.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Bixler. They flogged that
So
bloke.
I find it kind of interesting that this is where the wall is, which is really cool. So if you're in that area, check out the Wall of Fame of RCs. Like it's right there.
So you're going to take a trip there, Tank?
I'm going to Vegas in 2 months.
Oh yeah, again.
That's
What a good life you got, mate.
So that's a little bit of a haul.
I'm going
yeah,
there
it's from
tomorrow.
Vegas to
Tank is
there, yeah.
driving.
Las Vegas is here, and that's way over there.
yeah, that's pretty far.
Yeah, you're talking.
The spot is there.
You're talking at least probably 4 or 5 hours.
It's okay. He can come and pick me up at my hotel.
No, he's not.
And
No,
instead
he's
of
not.
going to the convention center, I'm going to go and spend the day with him on the wall. That's all.
No, you're not. You're
I'm
not
going to
gonna
show
get-
him how. I'm going to show him
No.
how to drive his RCs.
No.
No?
If you scroll north, you will see the man-made lakes.
Oh yeah.
Boating. Well, that's what Norcal. What's his name? What's your name, Norcal? I really didn't ask his name.
No, if he shows his name, I'm going to find out more about him. I'm gonna.
His first name. That'd be smart.
I'm just kidding.
I will make a bet up for you, JP Slayer. I'm going there tomorrow. Thank you for driving. You're going to be joking, Josh. There's no way he's going to be driving, mate.
And then we have
So
a
if you
Wendy
want to go
Wexler
see-
Westland.
So
I have the
someone-
coronavirus, MMA. Uh-oh.
No, just a troll.
AMA. Well, I mean, it's in Tank's thumbnail. What do you expect?
That's right. That's clickbait. Gabs,
Yes,
get it
it
right,
is.
mate.
And
It's
I did
clickbait. Get it
mention
right.
that people are
right.
going to come in thinking we're talking about the coronavirus,
See,
but
I
this
told
is a
you.
coronavirus free zone. You cannot
Yeah.
catch it here.
Mum's maiden name and Kurt Weischer. That's not far from him, he says.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, his name is Mark. Nice to meet you, Mark. Pleasure, mate.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
Get those epic videos coming, mate.
Yep.
I'm looking. He wanted to know about wheels for his tires for his dragster because he kept blowing them.
Okay.
And I'd suggest the GRPs would probably be a goer for it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the speed guys run them, so every time he puts wheels and tires on, it just keeps blowing out. So maybe the GRPs will probably work a bit better.
The hardest thing about a dragster is getting hook like getting good hook on the pavement before you take off. To me, his dragster had a little bit too much power. He was losing control. Look at your throttle curve and make your throttle curve not aggressive. So even if you floor it, make it so it starts slow and then it punches. So once it gets its traction, once it starts going, it's going to punch, and then you'll go straighter and you'll go faster. You just fast doesn't mean you're going to take off like a bullet from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. You pardon me?
No, talking to the wife. Forgot I had
talking to the wife.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you put it on camera?
Okay.
Yeah, she hides.
Okay.
Brandon Timblin, how you going? I hope you're feeling better since last week, mate. Poor bloke got food poisoning. Yeah, you got food poisoning last week. Steve not around. I hope he's all right.
Oh, yeah.
He left. I uploaded a guitar track last night, and mate, he left an awesome comment. Yeah.
I don't know where Steve-O is. He did get the invite. He hope he's feeling better. I hope he's feeling good.
Yeah. Good suggestion, Tate. I do need to turn the punch down. I still reckon he needs harder compound tyres. That's what he needs. Ones that don't blow out. So maybe the GRPs will work.
Belted tires and balanced tires.
Yeah. On my rail car, there's foam tires, so it's all foam. Those are pretty good for dragsters, because a dragster you won't hit a certain speed where your tires are going to evaporate, like the speed guys, because by the time you get to the speed you want to get, you're already there and you have to slow down. So it's only 25, no, not 25 feet. I can't remember how much a drag strip is for RCs, but it's not that long. It's not like the
a quarter mile is 132 feet, and then a full mile is like 330 feet or something like that.
Yeah, I think everybody does a quarter mile.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll sort it out. But I think he just needs like hard compound tires. That's what he needs.
Sorry to bother, but think we can get a Wendy, Wexler, Westland, whatever, out of here?
That's a glitch in Ruby coding YouTube is written
in. Yeah, we don't.
I'm trying to get my hands on some banana skins.
Garbage.
Skins.
Crap. Here.
Yes, feeling much better, Jack. Thanks for asking. No worries at all, mate. No worries. That's not nice when someone's ill and has to go to hospital, and especially in your condition, mate.
There. I just put her on timeout, and I've also hidden her on the channel.
Cool.
How do you know it's a her?
That's for you, General Hobbies.
Well, figured, but it could be a he. Or you never know, it could be a it, because there's some people that are, I can't remember what they say, but they have both sex, or think they have both sex, so they don't like being called a he or she. They're both.
The she-man.
Yeah, sure.
Lady boy.
Trying to get his hand on some good banana skin.
General Hobbies has just threatened my life with corona.
Supposed to be coronavirus free zone.
Get the pronouns right, damn it.
No, there's no way you're going to get the coronavirus here, that's for sure. Gen City, I definitely as an axial rate. You want one, or I don't get that statement.
Well, is Tony here? I saw him pop up earlier.
Well, Tony was in the chat earlier.
How's that piece of junk you got there, Tony? Broke straight away, huh? I'm never a fan of Team
Yeah, it's
Associated.
the team associated.
Oh, yeah, I'm never a fan of them. They're just overpriced rubbish. I suppose their short course trucks and stuff are not too bad. They're racing buggies and that.
Yeah, Tony
Like their
says
president.
he's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joke about gender. We're not joking here. It's true. There is some people that are like that. They have both genders. It's
Yeah.
not a joke. I
We
saw it
call
on
them
TV.
vaginuses. Right?
Team Associated Hellion event. That's what it is. Yeah. Mate, I made a comment on. I don't know. I can't remember where I made a comment on Tony's. I was stirring him up, but he must be dead set loaded buying all these RCs. Where are you getting the money from, Tony? I know you got a good job.
Well,
He's always
he
crying.
says that
He's
he
always-
kind of
he's always
sponsors
crying.
it, and I guess
He's
YouTube pays for it, apparently.
he's always crying poor, mate.
Yeah,
He's poor.
it's not him that has a lot of money. It's his wife.
It's his wife, yeah.
Yes, his wife has
Hey,
a
give
good
me one of
job.
those then.
Yeah, you got to get one of those. Good wives are hard to get, especially the rich ones.
Mr. My sugar mama. You idiot. RC propaganda, that's no way to talk to Tank.
Yeah. Actually, I need a wife. She can sponsor me some good bed sheets over here. So, I'll be sporting one every weekend or so.
G'day, the Rich, how you going, mate? Thanks for stopping by my guitar channel. And yeah, I sent you my address if you want to send those stickers out. Yeah, emailed me this morning.
And we got Stickies RC says, "Good evening, everyone."
It's Rich Hyman.
I really like that chrome finish that's on that light, Jack. Did you see at the beginning I was showing the chrome pen?
The
Yeah.
chrome, what is it?
It did an awesome job on these lights, the chrome pen.
No, the power went down here. I was,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. Push them back a bit, it's out of focus. Where'd you get those buckets from?
They're the black buckets from Axial. They're the black buckets from
And you painted them with that pen.
Yeah.
Where's show the pen? Are they? Can you get them on eBay? Can you get them on eBay?
No, I got this at the hobby store. I'm just trying to find. Oh, here's the thing. It's Moloto. Here's the package.
Yeah, Moloto. I suppose you can get them on eBay or something. Just type in chrome pens or something.
Chrome pen. From
Was it
Moloto.
hard to do? Was it hard to play?
No, no, very easy. You just shake the pen.
Yeah.
And then you just push and just draw.
Someone's got the sound on. Someone's feedbacking.
Yeah, I heard that a little bit.
Well, I think we lost Trail Critter. I don't see him on the panel.
Oh, Jake's.
Maybe that was it. It was just dropping out or whatever.
You want a wife that works all day? Yes, you do.
They come in handy, those pens.
RC propaganda. I married a Mexican. I get good house cleaning. Haha.
Yeah, but look at NorCal Mark. I married a Filipina, so we have lots of shoes.
Here comes the joke.
Yeah, they love the shoes, mate. They love the shoes.
Yeah, they are cool. I'm just wondering if they have different colors. I'm sure they probably have gold and a couple of other things. So I'm going to look into that.
So is it just for like kind of paint and plastic? Well, how would you go about doing like say wheels?
Yeah, you could do the wheels also. It's just like a marker. You just push on it and just keep going.
I wonder how that'll work on like say if you have black rims and you want to change them.
Like at the back of the RC here, there's kind of two little boxes.
Yep.
So and probably somewhere else off to the side here, I'll probably practice with it and do a nice tank or the tank just to make my signature on it. So I'll do that. And on the rails also, what I want to do is I want to use some spray on Plasti Dip to make it look like rails. So, on old cars, it used to be like a rubber finish.
Yep.
So I want to do that on the side. There's a couple things I want to do, but that light is going to look just nice and crazy chrome
Yeah.
on the
Because it's
front.
pretty. Because it's pretty. It's a pretty good chrome. It's shiny.
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if they've got them on eBay. I'll just check.
Yeah, just type in chrome pen.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of those.
The Moloto. It was an expensive pen. Man, how much did I pay for it? I can't even remember how much I paid for it.
It's probably like them spray paint pens or whatever.
What's it called? Moloto.
Yeah, MOLOTOW.
Chrome.
Another thing I got
pen.
for tires for white wall and writing on the tires is this. It's just a marker, but it's a white marker.
It's a 30 mil liquid chrome marker pen.
Mine is 1 mil. I guess there's 30 mils you can get.
There's 30 mils. There's 4 mil.
Yeah, this one is a 1 millimeter. 30 millimeter would be kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what the price is on that?
What?
This is the same as you, Australian. 60 bucks.
Okay. I
That's
think it was
for-
close
that's
to 20
for
bucks.
the-
For this one, I think it was close to 20 bucks.
Well, there's a 4 mil here, and that's $21.95.
Yeah. So find a 1 millimeter. This is what this is. Very small tip. 1 millimeter.
Is it?
Yep.
So you need a small tip. So what about if I want to do the wheels, for example?
Oh, well, I did this like no problem. And it took me 30 minutes, not even. Like I had to wait for one light to actually dry, and then I jumped on the other one.
Well,
And
there's
just
one
while we
here,
were-
1 mil, and they want 1 mil, 11.92, and they want 22.76 postage. That's insane.
Okay.
That's
Tony
insane.
says 60 bucks. I'll take 100 of them. So I guess
He's
he's got you
loaded.
covered there, Tony.
He's loaded. He can buy whatever he wants,
No,
mate.
his wife is loaded.
Just, my brother-in-law has a Philippine girlfriend, and that name is just hard. I got Spanish down most part. Well, they're influenced by the Spanish anyway.
Are they the Spanish girl? Are they coronavirus immune?
Probably.
Oh,
I mean,
so where do I can't get these here. These are all overseas.
Oh yeah.
Well, so you reckon a 1 mil for the wheels?
Yeah, 1 mil for the wheels would be great, and it applies pretty easily onto the. I just want to find a piece
Is it quick?
to actually show you.
Is it quick dry?
No, it takes a bit. It takes a couple of hours to dry.
yeah, earlier Tank said that if you're going to use the pen to leave your stuff overnight drying, before you even install.
Yeah, before
I
you
suppose.
touch it, or else you'll leave a fingerprint on it.
Yeah.
Here, let me show you spotlight video. Change camera.
Oh, not
Find the right
freaking
one.
cheap. Yeah, what's that? 30 mil, 2 mil, 1 mil. 1 mil will cost me here $17.95 and $8.95 postage.
Oh yeah.
That's for
$8?
one. Sorry?
$8? $8?
Yeah, $8.95 postage.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good. So
That's
here's
here though.
so the only thing you have to do, see when I'm just putting it on right now, and then you just fill it up and it all sticks together.
Oh yeah.
And you just
That's
keep
awesome.
drawing everywhere.
Yeah. Until you covered it up.
Until you got it all covered. And it's as if you're just spreading paint around with the pen. And then so that one's done. So now I can turn it around on the other side and do the other side.
That's nifty as, man. It's a good idea for small items that you want to do,
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to chrome out your entire rig, I don't see why not.
No, that's going to make we too long. The Spastic is better for if you're going to paint your own car like I did. So
Yeah.
I just did 2 sides.
Oh, yeah.
Not, and
Comes out
what I was
pretty good.
referring, like for example, the Kyosho. There's a guy that has the Kyosho, the Super Beetle, and
Okay.
the cage. Like for example, in my Gladys here, you can see that the cage. I've always had the curiosity of even to ask him like, hey, how did you paint that? But now that I see Tank doing it, it's like, oh, that's how.
Chrome chassis rails. Who is doing it?
No, not me.
Chrome
But-
chassis rail, you probably get those chrome plated. It's going to be easier.
Yeah.
Hank, did you forget the inside of the one on the left-hand side?
Oh, yes, I did. Good catch.
I
Nice
just
one,
happened to notice that.
man.
As I
Yeah.
was flipping it around. That's the one I just painted a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much to do, does it?
It's like we're watching Bob Ross, painting his light buckets over here.
Well, it's good if
Bob
you
Ross, their Tank.
It's
I
good
don't
if you
know
got
him.
light buckets though. If you got light buckets, you want to chrome them up.
Yeah, and it's really going to make the light really shine a lot, and it won't be black.
Yeah, yeah. There are gold pens too. I think there's a few colors though.
And now we're gonna paint inside the light bucket. Oh, look at how beautiful. Yes, very, very colorful.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've got a set of light buckets that I need to chrome because the chrome's coming off it.
There we go. Some more.
Wasn't my phone. My phone's on silent.
Good catch.
No. Does a good job though, doesn't it?
There we go. Both of them are done now.
Yeah, it's pretty good, Bill Boynton. Thanks for your funny comment on my animation video, Bill. That was a classic, mate. Never thought you'd swear.
And for the bottom of the truck, because this used to be the bottom of the truck, which is kind of a fake wood that used to be here, but now it's actually deeper. What I'm going to do is actually stick these onto here and put this back in the back. But this is wood laminate that when you do shelves, wood shelf, and this is sticky if you heat it up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it the same length, and I'm going to redo this, but with real wood, and actually stain it. So I'm going to have a real wood deck at the back of my pickup truck. And in
The proper term would be varnishing it, right?
varnish, yes.
Yeah.
Stain
Okay.
it or varnish. Probably stain or varnish, but maybe varnishing would make it the wood stand out a little bit more.
Right, yeah.
And to make these little bumps, because when you look at real cars, these are either silver or gold, but usually silver. And this is what I'm going to use in between. I'm going to put this tape in between the.
You got the good old metal tape, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll have the metal tape in between here, so it should stand out pretty cool.
Ooh, fancy.
So more little work to do on this truck. There's a little tiny details. That's what takes the longest to do.
Don't worry, that truck will be finished in about 2 years' time.
Yeah, it's a project. It's a project. We're just going to get it done when it gets done.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, whatever it takes. I'm still not done that white one, and I've had that for.
You've had that for an eternity, mate. I was asking you so many times, when are you going to finish it?
That's what is it? That's the
Hey, Jack, I'll let you know when it's finished.
Don't worry about it. Yeah,
but it's
right,
probably never going to be finished because you always projects always evolve and change.
Can you huff those? Can you huff those pins? I hear the metallics are the best. Better sand
the best high, man.
Better sand the shine off the plastic, or it might not stick. That's a good idea, Bill Boynton. Rough it up a bit. What's that bed sheet there, Gabs? New one, is it? Pinstripe?
Yeah, no, well, this is it's still the same as last time. I haven't really had time to.
I told you I got your stickers, yeah?
Yes, yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying.
You got lucky because I put you on one of my vintage cars, mate. So you should be over the moon about that. You're on my A9X now.
Really? Hey, that's
Yeah,
cool. Thank you.
my 1979 A9X Tirana, mate.
That's awesome. I'm
Cool.
honored.
Well, it worked because it fitted straight across the door.
Oh,
So
look at
when
that.
when that Glamisphere came back to your house, was it wrecked, still in good condition? What condition was it when it came back?
The vehicle was still in one piece, still in one piece. The only thing I checked, just pretty much, whole transmission, everything. I did put a fresh pair of new rear tires in the back. And I also sported out the Honolulu body dip, but unfortunately I had to take it off because it was already flaky. But yeah, but
Okay.
overall, that's how it is. That's how it came, as is really. Didn't really need much maintenance, but yeah, it's ready to go. So, and also on my new tour that I'm doing, so I sent out the Arma Granite two-wheel drive. I sent it out to the people that are in, part of the tour. And the first guy that got it, well, pretty much, he told me that he actually sent it off and it broke. And that would be RC's Big Air, Ryan from RC's Big Air. So
Cool.
Oh, did he get it first? Did he?
yeah, he got it first, and then he broke it. And I mean, I wasn't surprised really. I mean, but we're talking as a team, and we're fixing every issue as we go. So right now it's going towards Adventure Time RC, friends from Adventure Time RC. I'm hoping meanwhile Ryan from RC's Big L is still editing the videos. But yeah, he told me he actually had fun with it and everything. So we'll see a video here pretty soon, hopefully, from RC's Big Air.
He does some good stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 22 people watching and 15 thumbs up now. So come on, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up while you're in here.
Thumbs up. Let's do it. So Jack, have you seen any good RCs lately?
Have I seen any good ones?
I mean, I know you don't like the Team Associated one. Actually, I've been
I
eyeballing.
was just never a fan of Team Associated.
No?
I just they're just overpriced. I mean, look at what I don't know how much that one that Tony got. I don't know what that's worth, but it didn't last long.
Here in the States, it's going for $299, and it's a 3S capable.
Oh, it's 600 here.
$299.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
$299 for 3S? Yeah, that's what we said earlier. 3S, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a 3S capable truck.
No, I really don't. I mean, I really been looking at
Vehicles.
yeah.
One that I'm still iffy about is that I don't know if you guys have seen it, that Kyosho, that the Forerunner, small crawler, and
Okay,
also
yeah.
they came out
the Mini Z four crawler, the rock crawler, Mini Z rock
Yes.
crawler.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
What's your input on that one? What do you guys think?
I think they're just like the other Mini Zs, overpriced. But what I love about Mini Zs is the details in the bodies. It's just amazing, and you pay for that. But it is at a big ticket price, though.
Yeah, $200. Yeah.
Here they're
$200. What
they're
scale? What scale is it?
1/24.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, $300 here.
Yeah, and then you got AC Froggy saying, I wouldn't mind if it was cheaper. Yeah, I agree on that one.
That's a lot.
So now, in my input about, that Kyosho Mini Z crawler is, so that scale is actually competing with the 124 scale vehicles from Axial, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Axial will be a total winner, in my point of view. Reason one, because out of the box, the Z takes 2 double A's, right, to get it going.
Yeah, but that's normal for a mini Z. And anybody who's a fan of mini Z knows that it runs on double A's or triple A's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And you got to spend all that money, huh?
Yeah. But yes, the axial is better. You probably can get more hop ups on it. It's cheaper, and there's a bunch of things that it's a very good crawler. But for details, I think the Mini Z wins it hands down, and I think that's what they're trying to accomplish is the scale detail of it. Is it a good crawler? Is it competitive little crawler? I don't think so, because there's Tony was talking about it the other night. It flips easy because the battery pack is so high and it's so heavy. So yeah, the Axial probably is a better crawler. I completely agree.
So in other words, you can say looks versus performance. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
G'day, g'day, barbecue.
Hey, barbecue. He's asking me if this is a new bedspread. No, it's
Yeah,
not.
pinstripe. It's a pinstripe bedspread there, mate.
I'll change it out here pretty soon. Just haven't had time.
Bill Boynton says that the double A's are a deal breaker for him.
Yeah. Now, as when I saw him, like, really, double A?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I suppose you're
And
going
I
to
mean,
get that with the smaller scales, though, aren't you?
And once again, I know it's probably to some people it's more innovative. Oh my God, double A's. Some people might find them more practical, but to, like, for example, myself, that Kershaw takes double A's. Like, well, I personally, I would think I would just convert it to maybe a mini LiPo battery or somehow. But yeah, that's just my take. So what else is new? Oh, also, so I did get an email. I'm actually subscribed to the Horizon Hobby newsletter. I did get an email, and I don't know if you already seen it, Tank, but so Spectrum came out with a very basic Spectrum remote and receiver. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay. The DX3.
It is, yeah.
Excuse me.
Personally, I wish that would be on the RTRs.
Which one?
Personally.
The new DX3?
Yes.
Well, Arma did announce that they're coming out with their truck now. They're coming out with that new DX3 with the battery and all that.
Really?
Yeah, the voltage on it. Tony had a blurb on Facebook about that.
Okay. Well, I hard to keep up, but yeah, I mean, I did see that. And I'm like, well, hopefully that STX2, man, they gotta really, really do something about that.
Yeah, they're getting rid of the STX2 and they're putting that new DX3 into the new Arma kits that they're going to be coming out with.
That's awesome. That is pretty cool. And why does that make me happy? Because let's say, for example, when I buy an RTR, I can just pretty much just get that new receiver, set it aside, and I can just bind up, that receiver that's into the RTR into one of my high-end remotes. One. Two, yeah, I mean, you just can't compare with the XTX2.
Okay.
You just can't, so.
Just go by Futaba, you'll be right, mate. You'll be right. You can't go wrong with Futaba.
But yeah, I agree with you, of course. The only thing is that Futaba, they're hard to get the receiver.
Yeah, that's the only problem with them.
I think Spectrum is hard also sometimes to get. I sometimes have a hard time getting my hands on some. At this end of Canada anyways.
Well, I say the opposite when it comes to Futaba. I actually started out with Futaba, but my fleet wasn't as big as it is now. But I did wanted to get, a couple of receivers, and first they were back ordered. Second of all, it would actually take several weeks for it to get here. So that actually, yeah. And any hobby shop that you go here in town, where I live, they run Spectrum left and right.
Oh yeah.
To me, I guess it was much more of an option. I guess the recommended option to switch to Spectrum, and well, many years later, I can say that I'm a huge fan of Spectrum.
Cool. Barbecue says Spectrum not Canadian friendly.
Uh-oh.
RC propaganda. I never had issues with getting Spectrum.
What the thing with, you still use those orange receivers, Tank?
Yep.
Well, there you go. That's probably the main
I had
reason why.
those. I had those on. I had can't speak, the X6i for
Okay.
my planes, and I just had so much brownouts with that, especially the orange receivers. I got a few orange receivers from Hobby King because they were compatible. And it just brown out all the time. I had planes just falling from the sky.
That's crazy.
Yeah, mate. A lot of hot glue was appropriate back in them days.
Oh, yeah.
Piecing the planes together.
RC propaganda says, I like the new ones with no bind plug. And actually, it doesn't have a bind plug. You don't need to set your bind plug on there. They're actually a lot smaller. That's not your own typical square receiver.
So
Now
how
it's
do
just,
you bind
tiny.
them? How do you bind them if there's no bind plug?
It has a button.
Oh, it has
You
a
just
button.
press the button. You just press the button, and then you just bind it on your remote.
Oh, it's a good idea than stuffing around putting a bind plug in the receiver.
Yeah.
Just hit a button and away you go.
Yeah, and then also when you would get those receivers that are AVC compatible, example, like a person like myself, I never liked AVC. The way you disable it, you actually need two bind plugs. You need one for the bind, and then another one. There's a port that says disabled, so you need to plug in the bind, and then the other port for the disable, and that's the way you bind, and voila, AVC is off. Now I'm curious, if you actually need a bind plug, to disable the AVC. But that would be, because like I said, I don't use AVC. I'm curious to see, if you still need a bind plug, right now, since the bind plug's already.
Well, I mean, barbecue makes a good point because of the old frequency of the crystals. But I used to use synthesized receivers for my Futaba, and I only had glitches here and there, and I found them to work a lot better. No crystals needed, and they bound up pretty good. I used the topic says Corona. I actually used the Corona receivers, which I used to get them from my Hobby King. Yeah, they were pretty good, but not cheap. Synthesized receivers aren't cheap. They're not cheap, mate.
No, they're not. No. I know. No. And I gotta say, Futaba, it's much more high end than.
Yeah, but to buy those synthesized receivers, a 6-channel, 7-channel, whatever, 8-channel. I think the ones I got was 8-channel. I think they were come from the Hobby King, of course, from the global warehouse in Shenzhen, Hong Kong, wherever. Back in the day, they were like $38 a receiver.
Wow.
No, we're talking synthesized, not 2.4 gigahertz,
Yeah.
But they work well. The range was great with them, especially with my 7T cap Futaba. That thing was a beast, that radio.
So just in case you were wondering what happened to Trail Critter RC earlier, he sent me a message saying that he had to hop out of the live chat to do some daddy things.
Oh, okay. Family things.
Daddy duties.
Peace out, General Hobbies.
Hobbies, we'll see you, man. Take it
See
easy.
you later, mate. Say hello to Smalls Legend for me.
So I'm going to need the help from a lot of YouTube people out there that knows how to paint with a compressor and a little gun for RC cars. Because
is that like an airbrush?
Yeah, because I'm going to be getting a compressor and an airbrush to start painting with those. So I'm going to have to start learning.
You don't ask me. I've got no idea. I can't even freaking hold a spray can.
It's
Okay.
pretty easy, Tank. And actually, look, I can tell you this. I actually go to my hobby shop because they have that setup.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to painting, the only thing I just love to be supervised because if I mess up or anything, be like, no, wait, But no, man, it practically just depending on what you're gonna paint, that will just determine how much psi you're gonna apply to your gun, and just make sure you paint it off once you're. I mean, paint it off. Clean it out, once you're done. So there you go.
Just like barbecue is saying, it's not that easy. I know there's so much thing you got to worry about, the thickness of your paint, the air, how much air you're pushing out, and how strong you're pushing on the trigger. There's so much thing. It's going to be practice. So I'll be using a board, and I'll be practicing a lot on a board, and I'll try it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said even use pieces of Lexan scraps or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, that's to learn how to paint backwards, because there's two ways you can paint. Because me, it's going to be to paint a hard body or Lexan. But when you paint Lexan, you do your light color first, and then your dark color at the end. But when you paint in the front of a hard body, you do your dark color first. No, your light color first, and then your dark or something like that. It's completely reversed. So there's going to be a learning curve.
Yeah, and best thing to do, man, is hands on. That's the way you learn, really. So more practice you do, you'll be the next Bob Ross in RCs.
I don't think so, but I'm going to have fun with it. Because I want to start doing some cosplay costumes for my son, like costume and all that. So it's going to be foam. So it's going to be fun having that, because I can actually making a night armor. So it's just using foam and bending it. So I'm going to have fun with that, and I'm going to use the gun to actually spray paint those costumes. So it should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
Thank you, Barbecue, about the creative things. That's cool.
Yeah, and also, he does have a point. Cold weather, wind, even hot weather days. Those are to some point. But I know you're up in Canada. But yeah.
No, I'll probably paint down here, but I have to set up myself a little spray paint booth with a fan that actually pulls the air out, and like I've seen some people have. So
I was
I
going
got
to
to
say
set that up.
ventilation.
Yeah. Or else my wife is going to kill me if I start spray painting downstairs here.
Either that, or you'll come back upstairs in a very happy mood.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what was it the other day? I was gluing or spraying, and my wife comes down. She goes, "What are you doing? It smells so bad." Oh, I was putting liquid tape. I was using liquid electrical tape, and that thing smells a lot. So I was actually waterproofing the FXR and putting it all away. It's like plastic dip, but it's strong. It's a very strong smell. And I forgot to close the door. So my wife came down here. "What are you using? It stinks up the house." Oops. Sorry, love.
I'll go to my room now.
Yeah. Stencils are handy for airbrushing. Yeah, I heard they are. So that's one thing I'm going to have to start learning how to use, is the stencil. And I'd love to do like a sunset, like or a beach, or especially the sunset when you have different colors, layers, and then you have the sun. It's really cool. hate the liquid electrical tape.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It works very good.
Also, the liquid masking. That's something that I guess you really need to read the instructions before you apply it.
Okay.
But once you get the hang of it, man, it's pretty much you just cut and paint and cut and paint, and before you know it, you have the whole body already painted. It's your life.
Yeah. That's one thing here in Canada. It's hard to get the liquid mask. Like every time I go try to get some at the hobby store, they're sold out. They're sold out, or it's just special order.
Really? Wow.
Hard to get here.
Oh wow. Well, here, I mean, and I'm gonna tell you this. Actually, I take it for granted because my hobby shop always tells me use liquid masking. No,
Okay.
go away. I'm here, but no, go away. Let me just do my thing. Like for example, my last body that I painted was that 78 Chevy that I put on my what is it, my two drive Monster Slash. So I painted, the body as it came with, yellow, and then I just painted the black hood, and also the bed. I didn't use any masking. I just used a shit of paper, man. Just put it on there, and there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, you would definitely see the imperfections of those, but just like I told my hobby shop, like, you know what, man, I'm not looking for something that's gonna be a shelf queen. This thing will be ran heavily, and yeah, we'll get scraped. But yeah, it's one of those things, man, where if you're painting, you got to ask yourself, well, is this going to be a shelf queen or is this going to be a bash?
Mhm.
And the bashers, man, those are the ones that be like, how it comes out, who cares? But yeah, like for
Practice.
example, my Avante,
Practice.
yeah, and my Avante, it's just one color. We actually did two passes on the color, and there you go. And that thing is not backed up at all. So if I run my Avante, it actually get damaged. All the paint come off and stuff. So yeah.
So the paintbrush I'm getting is a Badger airbrush company. It's a very expensive airbrush, and this is a compressor. Like it's
Wow,
a very,
pretty big size.
Oh wow.
it's not that big. It looks big on the picture because that's a small gun.
Yeah.
But it's a fair size, and it's almost new. Like it's crazy, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
What
So
are they worth?
compressor's worth about $300.
Well, you getting the cash. You're always broke.
He's
The
doing
compressor
hot
alone.
laps.
That's
The
why I'm always
compressor's
broke.
300. The
Yeah, the
compressor's
compressor's about
300 alone.
300, and the gun is about another 150, if not more.
Wow.
Didn't you get that gig as a carpenter there, Tank? Part time to afford that?
I
So
went the cheap way. What's the cheap way? How cheap did I go? Propaganda.
So Tony CZXRC says, RC Basher Boy never has to ask that. All his are shelf queens. Really, ladies and gentlemen, my cars are shelf queens.
no, you take him out to your Basher
they're
arena.
bed coins, mate. They're not bed coins.
Bed queen. Well, yeah, this Glamisphere, it is because I mean they traveled almost all over the country.
Yeah, that's not a shelf queen. It's a bed queen.
It's becoming a shelf queen because I don't remember last time I used it, but yeah, man, I'm really scared, to actually break this thing because it has that sentimental value. But yeah, I mean, my shelf queens would be the Avante, and that's it.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I can't think of another one. Yeah. Another vehicle that I haven't used is that the RC 4-wheel drive, the Beast 2.
Okay.
I was looking at that the other day. I'm like, wow, when was the last time I used it? And I know you own one, Tank, but I don't know if you can agree with me, but every time you pick it up from the body, doesn't it feel like it's gonna break?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
I feel like it's gonna break. I don't know.
I just know it's friggin' heavy, and it's heavy.
It's heavy, yeah. You know, and that's another thing why I don't run, because it's, to me, it looks very fragile. I'm very scared of, you know, breaking that thing, and it wasn't cheap. I mean, I bought mine brand spanking new.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't secondhand, and last time I checked the price on those, they were low, man. I was like, oh man, this actually breaks my heart. And mine was a ready to run. I didn't get the kit. It was the,
Okay.
you know, ready to run version. And, that's one that I haven't used.
Cool. AZ Froggy says, I got a Iwata airbrush. Came with 2 cups. Two
Cool.
cups, 1 girl.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh yeah, it's 2 girls, 1 cup. Yeah, that's true.
Come on, get your titles right.
That compressor cabinet looks like a computer. Yes, it does. But I've seen some videos of it, and it's not that big. Let me see if I can't find that video in my history.
Yeah, and actually, so Tank's gonna be that guy that goes and what is it, the movie from Toy Story 2, where that guy is gonna go and refurbish Woody,
Yeah.
and he pulls out all these gadgets and stuff. So are you gonna be that guy, Tank?
No, I'm not going to be that guy.
That you're gonna restore Woody with that big old compressor cabinet lookalike?
Wow, I don't even have that in my history anymore. I don't know why.
You know,
Strange.
Tank will probably be restoring earning for Jack there.
Hey, what's that? Sorry.
I said Tank will be restoring Ernie for you.
Yeah, Ernie needs a good restore.
Yeah, man.
Ernie's been taking a beating.
Yeah, but that's an old video I'll put up.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just saying the character when you found him.
But you lost Ernie a while back, right? You don't have him anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I found him.
Oh, you did find him.
Yeah, I
Oh.
ended up finding him. Yeah. I thought I left him in the park, but dumb me, it was in one of my other trucks.
He was just
He was.
Yeah, because I got like a kind of a wardrobe sort of thing, and it's got all these shelves, and I've got RCs in there, and yeah, he was in the sawback.
So he was
Oh.
hiding in another truck because he didn't want to get hit anymore?
That's probably a hit.
I hadn't done the WTF series for a long time, you know, and they were quite funny when I started doing them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it was just a bit of fun, you know, and that one I did 3 years ago, that one that I posted, and I kept knocking, just one day I just kept hitting him, and I actually found him saying what the F in one of his movies. So I downloaded the voice and put it on him when I animated him and stuff. And yeah, and I just started hitting him. So every time he was about to get hit, you know, I'd say, what the F, blah, blah, blah. But it's still in one piece. So he hasn't broken a leg or nothing.
Oh, wow. The irony, right?
Oh, man, I've done some great stuff with him. Don't worry about that.
Jack, I know you told me that you made a video of Arnie actually running over Predator, right? You do have a video?
Arnie running over Predator.
I know
'cause
there was a video
your
with
video
Ernie
was-
Sorry?
So I know you had that one video you sent me the link to with Ernie and the Predator and the quad.
Oh, yeah, that's the movie kind of thing that took me like 2 weeks to do.
Yeah, and now my thing is, I know you told me that you had a video of Arnie running over Predator. You don't have that?
Just trying to think whether.
You told me you had. You have a
Oh,
bunch
mate,
of videos.
mate, I did so many animations. I
Yeah.
can't remember the last. I can't remember the last 5 minutes these days. I'm getting old, mate. I'm getting older than the old man over there with the grey hair.
Yeah, that's what AZ Froggy's asking. He's asking, suffering from sometimers, are you, Jack? Question mark.
Yeah, something like that.
Sometimers. It's not Alzheimer, it's sometimers.
Sometimers.
Sometime you remember where you put them.
So you guys know what CRS is, right?
What is what? You were cutting out?
I'll be back in a minute.
CRS.
No.
Can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
shit.
Can't remember shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I can't remember. I can't remember nothing.
Mine's
I'll have to find it. Now you got me
mine's progressed.
Gav's got me curious now. I've got to actually find that. How are you, Harvey? Yeah, good to see you, brother. I've got to actually find that video now. He's got me curious.
Yeah, because I've been
Trying to think
I've
which
been
one it
thinking like
was.
so.
Because I never really had Predator in a lot of the animation. I did the movie thing, and then I had that one where he's on the ATV and they were all going spastic that day, blowing up and all that sort of stuff. I'm just trying to think which one I did where I ran him over.
Oh yeah.
I've got to find it. I'll find it somehow.
All right, back to what I was saying. Remember what I said? CRS. Mine's progressed to craft disease. Can't remember a freaking thing.
Yeah. Getting old now, man.
I do okay.
Little hobbier.
I just got to remember when my wife is talking to me, I got to remember to stop what I'm doing and look at her, or else it's just going to fly by and I won't remember. Heard a buzz and then Jack went away.
Jack went bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird. So it's the three amigos.
Hola.
Hello.
Hola, señor. ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. ¿Y usted, joven?
What? That's the only thing I know.
I said, I'm okay. And you, young man?
Okay, young man. Ooh. Mario, how you doing? He's dropping by to say hi. Don't forget to give a thumbs up also on your way in and out or out.
It's Mario Cabana.
Yeah, he's a guy that lives in Orleans. He's bought a whole bunch of truck. He comes here a lot to crawl with us. Little good guy and lots of fun to be with.
Sweet. So yeah, good evening. Welcome.
Nice Spanish, the tank. That's probably. And the other thing I know is a one cerveza, por favor.
One beer,
Something like
please.
Hey.
I'm fluent in Spanish. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, I know you are.
So, and I know Javier is also very fluent in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 11 Charlie, he's Puerto Rican, and then me, I'm Hispanic. So yeah, my parents, they were born in Mexico, and then I was born here in the United States, and my first language was what they call it Spanglish.
Okay.
So it's English and Spanish, you know.
Oh, RC Propaganda also speaks Spanish.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Yeah. So here in the West Texas border, it's there's many people that speak English and Spanish at the same time. I personally, I hate to do that. I'm not that type of person. If you want to talk to me in English, we'll talk in English. If you want to talk to me in Spanish, hablamos español.
Now, AZ Froggy wrote down something. I accepted it, but I hope I'm not going to get too much in trouble because I have no idea what he said. But at the end, it says LOL. So hopefully I'm.
I can translate. He says, "Suck me, huh?" So there you go. So chupa is suck.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then me, well,
Yeah.
what he means.
Yeah.
And huh, he's just lost. He doesn't know what to say.
Huh?
Huh?
AZ Froggy's lost again. Huh?
See, there you go. See, 11 Charlie
See,
says,
Javier's go.
yeah, says, saludos a todos en el panel. Buenas noches. There you go. And then Swampers RC says, una más cervezas. There you go.
Oh,
No bueno.
cerveza is a beer.
Yes, that's correct.
Uno, it's one. And Moss is what?
Más is more.
Oh,
It's
one
uno
more,
más.
one more cerveza, one more beer, please. Or one
Yes,
more
yes.
beer.
Yes.
Cool.
So there you go.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Spanish in in Ottawa, that's for sure. I know in the States and like in Vegas, there's a whole bunch of people that speak Spanish there.
Yeah. Huh? No, and again, there's different dialects of Spanish. Okay, and I can say, Javier, if Puerto Ricans speak Spanish, there's some words that they use that we don't know. Like, for example, like I guess the Mexican, language.
Okay, can you type in Spanish "get lost" RC propaganda? Because he says no more RC truck for you, the tank RC. So just write in Spanish "get lost."
Always say, yeah, you put. Oh wow, I mispronounced that.
Oh,
There you go. It's one word.
I'm going to Vegas for the NAB show, and I believe that's around the 19th of April, I think. Let me check. NAB 2020. Wow, NAB show 2020, April 19th to the 22nd. The ultimate event for media, entertainment, and technology professional.
Oh, cool.
It's a big trade show for broadcast and broadcasters and people that do that. So we sell the equipment and we install some equipment. So it doesn't show a lot, but man, it's a big trade show. It's a lot of buildings, and there's a lot of things to go see.
Is your picture on there?
No,
Tank?
my picture's not going to be on there.
Join the tank RC to the ultimate event.
I can make a face like that. Just announce comedian Jim to headline a new NAB show Sunday kickoff. Cool.
Ooh.
1,600 exhibitors.
Showcasing the new market innovation.
Just
Ooh.
announce. NASA.
Is that you, Tank?
No, he's
Is that
cuter than I am.
Looks like he uses more Rogaine.
Yeah, he does. Probably does. But April 19th to the 22nd, that's where, and I'm supposed to go to Vegas for the trade show. I'm going there for work, so should be fun. I don't know where I'm going to be staying yet, but I'm going to try to stay at the nice hotel this year. It all depends if my boss cuts the budget or doesn't. We'll see.
And then Tony says, now I want to go. Jim Gaffigan, I always mess up his name. Gaffigan is hilarious.
Well, it's a show that you'd like, Tony. There's a lot of broadcast stuff there, that's for sure.
But then again, Tony wants to see this guy. He doesn't want to go see you. You do understand.
I'm funny also, you know. I'm funny. I'm not hilarious. Looks like Jim is.
And then Bobacade Altered RC is asking, isn't there a crawler comp there, Harley Design and SCG hosting soon?
A Harley Design, I think, is in LA. I don't think he's in Vegas.
And I would
Scaled beer, their crawler comp there. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. RC program, funny looking. Yeah, okay. Sure, if you say so.
AC Froggy says, ever hit Farmer Boys? They have good food.
There's a lot of farmer boys around here. Okay, the event he's going to is in Vegas. I don't know. I'll hit him up. I'll send him a message and I'll see when the event is. My problem is I'm there for about 3 or 4 days, so I sometime land a few days before or a day before, and I stay a day later. But this year I don't think I'll do that because it's the busy time of my wife and she wants me to be gone as little as possible. So I'll probably take a early flight there and
Earlier flight. Or
yeah,
home.
yeah. So I'll probably do the midnight thing. So
Good old red eye.
yeah, the red eye.
So we have a question here by famous CCXRC Tony. Says, so what do you guys think about the Red Cat Kaiju being very similar to the rival MT10?
Oh yeah.
I've seen pictures of it. Honestly, I don't know. As far as Red Cat goes in the bashing scene, oh, I stay away from that brand personally. You know, but hey, man, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I would stick to the Team Associated.
Well, it's a new brand and it's a new format that they're coming out. They've
Correct.
had bashers before. I guess they weren't that great. I'm not sure if this is one that's rebrand and that they're bringing out, or if they made it themselves. But time will tell if it's good or not. I have no idea. It looks similar, like Tony's saying. So I don't know.
I've seen some posts on Instagram where that thing's already, you know, in pieces. But then again, Tony also has the Team Associated in pieces, so it's like, you know, the give and take. So overall, by the end of the day, it's just anybody's opinion, really. But
yeah, but you got to worry because not everybody drives their RC the same. Or like
correct.
If you take your RC and you pull the trigger all the way in and you send it off a ramp, and you don't know how to drive or how to land, and you're always landing nose first or crooked or on the roof all the time, something's gonna break.
Correct.
Like, learn how to drive. That's what I'm telling to Tony right now. Learn how to drive and learn how to land, and you'll do better, Tony.
Don't hit trees.
Then don't hit trees. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Tony's pretty good. At least he knows how to control the car in the air. It's just sometimes they kind of go crooked, but that's okay.
I don't think, and
Oh, they always go crooked.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Tony knows how to drive anything really. So
sure, he's driving with one hand. I gotta hand it to him. Like he's bashing
really?
And driving with one hand, and the other hand he's holding up the camera 90% of the time.
Well, he did that video, that parody where his wife was actually filming him.
Yes. But since he's got the clamp that I told him to get there, since he's got this clamp, he's been doing really good. So this is the clamp he got, the clip C1 IP50. So since he got this clip, he's been putting that on his remote, and now he doesn't have to do it with one hand now. So that's a really cool clip because there's a lot of different ways you can actually hook angles up your camera on it, and it's thick and it goes pretty much on any remote control. So, and it's all aluminum, so it's nice.
Nice. Particle Man,
That's
welcome.
a rubber stopper there at the bottom, isn't it?
Pardon me?
That a rubber stopper on the
bottom
there?
There's actually three rubber. There's a rubber stopper there, rubber there, and also this piece here is.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
This one is basically plastic. It's not a rubber.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was rubber or not.
No, this is plastic. But it does have a groove on it to go against a pipe. So you got a groove there and a groove there. So when you're putting on a pipe, it really, but this part here is rubber on top. So it really squeezes and holds very tight what you're trying to hold.
Yeah, I didn't know if it would mar up anything.
So, pretty cool.
So Tank, we have CCXRC just comment says, did Tank ring the bell for CCXRC yet?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
The thing with Tony, the reason I see most of his video and while they up is he posts to Facebook, and I'm always on Facebook, so I see a lot of stuff go by on Facebook.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Look at that beauty Glamis on the bed. Oh,
Thank you, thank
somebody's
you.
getting a.
Hey, what?
Somebody's fantasizing about your Glamis again on the bed. It's crazy.
Well, Particle Man, see, Particle Man Jeremiah, he's a good friend of Brent's, Adventure Time RC. They live close to each other, and I know Jeremiah had the opportunity to run this vehicle. So, you know, that's why he's drooling all over my vehicle, my car.
Okay. I drove that Glamis. Yes, but you drove it, but did you actually drive it, like drive it hard? Or did you just like put, okay, put it back in the box?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This car has been through so many hands. I really don't know what physically has gone through, you know, any physical damage or what, but Axiomatic, I don't know if he's here, he was talking about teabagging the car. Now, yeah, you can actually imagine, you know, a tea bag of Lipton tea, but for those of you that are more mature, you know what we're talking about here. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe this car needs to go see a therapist or what, but yeah. So, and then Tony says, there's a guy here selling a Glamisphere. You should get it, man. I don't know, your call. I mean, these things are tougher and tougher to find. And actually, I did learn that, you know, many more parts are getting discontinued. So that's another reason why, you know, this car, it won't drive. I won't get to drive it much anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause
So for you, Tony, for the Glamisphere, don't get it because parts are getting hard to find, which means you will break it and you won't be able to fix it.
And yeah, Tank has a point.
and then you'll have to send it to RC Basher Boy, your Glamisphere, as parts for him to fix his.
And look, and now that good thing that you brought that up, there was a guy in his audience, you know, his channel, asking me if I have any spare parts, you know, for his vehicle.
Oh yeah.
And I had to deny because the parts that he was looking for, they were very crucial to his vehicle. And you got to understand, I own 3 of them. Okay. So I do in my parts bin, you know, I do have, you know, quite extensive, you know, parts of this vehicle, but, you know, parts are getting scarce, man. You know, it's a scarce resource now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, yeah.
So Tony's talking about the Traxxas funny car. What are you gonna do with that?
Those were pretty popular, and the tree lights, man, I never understood why they were so expensive. I think it was like $200-300, something like that for that.
Yeah.
If you had that whole setup, that's pretty cool, man.
I have one here. I tried to make it work, and I still didn't figure out how to make it work. But I got to try again this year.
Talking this one?
Yep.
It was an absolute pain. It took me about an hour to set it up.
Okay.
To get it all programmed, but I got it all programmed now, and it works pretty decent. So if you need help figuring it out, there's a couple of guys that YouTube videos I looked at, and they really helped me out with it. And I'll send you the link or whatever.
There you go, Tank. There you go.
Yeah, I got to find time to play with that and practice with it. Right now, my builds are taking a lot of my times, But lately I've been coming after work. I've been coming and down here working on it a little bit more, like an hour here, an hour there. So I'm catching up, like on my drifter there. I'm doing some good headways. Put the magnets on. I got my front end lights almost done. I got my rear to do now. Debating if I'm going to chrome the rear or just leave them black. I don't know yet. So I guess I'll see what it looks like. So.
And then I have another question for you there, Tank.
Yeah.
So behind you to your left, there's that Toyota Gazoo.
Yes.
Any update on that one?
It's in the box.
It's in the box.
It's in the box.
That's not good. That's not good.
I gotta finish. I don't want to start any other project. I gotta finish that big semi truck behind me. I gotta finish that one. As soon as I finish my drifter, I'm gonna finish that one. Now, last week I had 3 trucks that fell on my desk that I wanted to finish off as quick as possible, like put the electronics, finish the electronics. So the one from Ted. So all 3 trucks are running right now. I installed a dig in the Wraith. The servos, everything is configured, everything is running. And hopefully this Sunday, I'm going to go see Ted with those 3 trucks, and he's actually going to play with them in the snow and outside, which he's never done because, well, 2 of the trucks he's never done. So it should be fun for him to actually play with those.
Nice. Oh, okay. So you got plenty on your plate, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Particle Man says, I get my new RC this coming Tuesday. What
Cool.
RC is it? Let us know. What did you get?
Yeah, what did you get? Tony says he paid $150 for his timing tree, which is pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm looking at these guys' numbers, and it's like, wow, you're getting it at a bargain price. And
Yeah,
me, the only, what's that?
I got mine used for 100.
Yeah, I got mine new for 2. So.
Okay.
And I've seen them go for like
just-
250.
Oh yeah, they're becoming hard to find now.
Yeah. Oh, he's leaving it as a surprise there, Tank. Particle Man says, stay tuned, Particle Man, to find out. Nice one.
Yeah.
See, even Baba Kid Altered RC is asking, what you're getting? Where are you getting? Let us know, but I guess we gotta stay tuned.
Hey Frank, do you have an Android phone or an Apple phone?
I have Android.
Okay, cool. I just sent you that sent you an email with that video.
Okay, cool.
There you go. So does that mean, Tank, that my Glamisphere is gonna erase your what is it, the Axial Terra? If you get to install your tree there?
Probably. But you need something to figure out the timing and find out how fast it's going to do the quarter mile. Because if you figure how fast you do the quarter mile and I do the quarter mile at this end, then we can see which one is going to be faster.
So in other words, okay. So the cool thing about let me tell you this. The cool thing about drag racing is that those trees are really good with reaction time, which is very crucial,
Exactly.
in drag racing, area. And I've done a couple of drag races here myself in real life, and that, trust me, those milliseconds, by the time you hit that throttle, those milliseconds that you take,
yeah,
as far as taking care of the accelerator, everything, whatever, those are crucial. So what I'm trying to say is, no matter if I time myself from point A to point B, that reaction time also matters. So I mean, that's how technical I am. Okay. But it's up to you. I mean, if you just want to do that, I guess, why not?
Sure.
Is Gab still talking?
Yes.
Hey, Jack, welcome. Yeah, because you left. You left us. You didn't say anything.
I did. I said I'll be right back.
I
Cool.
didn't hear it. Yeah.
Tony said he's buying a new car and not to tell you.
Yes.
Not to tell me.
Yeah, he said don't let Jack know that I'm buying a new car.
He can buy whatever he wants. I just stir him up.
I'm just making sure that you don't know that he told me to tell you not
Doesn't
to.
matter. He can do what he wants. Thanks, AZ Froggies. He can do what he wants. I'll stir him up.
It says,
He knows I stir him up.
It's just like you stir me up.
That's correct.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Well, I've known him a long time, mate. He's not going to get offended.
Nobody here is going to get offended. Come on.
No.
Really, Gabs? Really?
Really?
I don't offend people, mate. I just, it's my humour.
Do you call that humor?
When I stir you up.
Okay.
Oh, and then Partagon says, Tank, that was half a tattletale.
Yeah, I didn't tell him which truck he was getting. So it's
What's
half.
he getting? A Traxxas funny car. Yeah, you get into the funny cars now, mate.
Looks like it.
Oh, he found out.
Nah,
You
he's
handle the speed. You can't
he-
handle the speed.
don't worry. His religion is monster trucks.
Yeah, but somebody has to tell Tony that those funny cars are not good jumpers. They're not meant to jump.
He'll jump it.
Up in
Don't
the
worry,
air.
he'll jump it. He'll figure something.
He's going to send it.
He'll jump it. Send it ramp with a funny car. Why not, Tony? You get views there, mate. You get views anyway.
That would be a wreck video if I did that with my rail car. Like send the rail car up in the air. Oh, that would hurt. That would so
Yeah,
hurt.
but he'd probably set up a ramp that's not going to just go straight up. You know? But it would look funny. Funny, pardon the pun.
That rail car would probably break in half with how skinny the front end is on it.
Yes, and it's just a carbon fiber frame all the way. Like that thing is so light. If it lands wrong, it's just going to shatter.
I thought they discontinued those things.
They did.
Yeah.
The Traxxas ones did.
How was he buying one then?
Probably found someone.
People are selling them. They're selling them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're
I know
probably
JD Paso even
pricey,
had one.
but they're selling them.
Did he have one? Did he?
JD Paso had one. He was
He
a really Traxxas enthusiast.
Yeah, he's like Xavier. He had nearly every Traxxas product out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's none on. I did look. I mean, they're pretty expensive, but I did look. Sometimes I'll look on eBay and see if anyone's selling them, but no. It could be an expensive video.
Yeah.
This one is coming with two bodies, one signed by the driver and the real drag car.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
Yeah, I've looked on eBay right now for
nothing.
One it says super rare sealed in the box and it's $800.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Holy crap.
That's 800 US, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you can't buy the funny car anymore.
But then again, there's another one for 300. So
yeah.
So that one they said was a special edition one or whatever.
Well, he said it's only 300.
Yeah. And there's another one for 225.
And it's only 300.
1100.
Yeah, a local guy here was selling one for 250 last year.
Yeah.
I almost picked it up, but I had no cash at that time.
So since we're touching bases on this, hard to find vehicles, do you guys have any vehicles on your wish list? As far as, that's discontinued, but I wish I had it. Anybody?
Oh.
I mean, I'll tell you guys. One vehicle.
Well, the Rampage that you got, that's I wish I can get something like that.
That's an awesome truck.
Painted like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But I mean, those are those still you can still get them.
yeah, but
But
they're not cheap here, Gabs. That's the problem.
yeah,
You know,
oh,
they're just not cheap. You know, man, I'm a huge Kyosho fan, and now we've got Tony. Now we've got Tony hooked on Tony hooked on Kyosho.
right.
I have the limited edition Traxxas wheeled laser etched wheels for the funny car. Oh wow!
That's awesome.
You can get one for about 2 lipo batteries. Just got another rampage. You just got another rampage. So now you got 2.
I think he's gonna give it to you there, Jack.
Oh, you got to be joking, man! I busted his chops just for a T-shirt. You think you're going to give me an RC? You got to be joking me. You got to be kidding me. You gave Tank an RC. You didn't give you an RC, Tank?
No, it was an RC body.
Oh, it was a body, was it?
Body.
Yeah, the Jeep
Mate,
body is.
mate, I'll never ask Tony for anything. I asked for a shirt. That's
Yeah.
all.
I
I've seen
offered
someone
Tony
try
to pay
jump
him,
at
but he said
homemade
okay.
infraction. It didn't go well. Well, if you go on NorCal's channel, he jumps that infraction quite a bit. Someone made a comment that day. I remember watching that video, and someone said it landed like it was shoveling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he jumped the infraction. I think Mark NorCal, he jumped anything, I think.
Hazy Froggy, I have a neck, so I'm rebuilding. Cool.
Awesome. So Jack, have you seen the ready to runs, the Kyosho Rampage?
Yeah, they're
$480.
$480 here.
Well, is it the same price as the Pro? Because I know the Pro is a lot. What's more expensive?
I don't know, but I know the Rampage at 480 ready to run.
Well, the reason why
that's a brush system in it, isn't it?
yeah, it's a
And
brush.
that's insane price, $480.
But the thing is, the ready to run, okay, compared to, like, for example, the Pros, you don't really need a fast, system on there. Okay.
No,
for example,
yours
if you ask me or Tony, the Rampage truck is not meant for speed. Okay, if you run it at full speed, nah, man, it's very hard, to control.
yeah.
But you will manage, to get it at full speed. But that truck is not meant, to reach high speeds. It's just
Nah, I wouldn't. If I got something like that, I wouldn't put a brushless system anyway. I'd leave it the way it is.
Exactly, and that was.
I mean, you can
that's
have fun with brush systems just as much as brushless. We spoke about this ages ago.
Yeah.
I think Tank made a topic about it, but you can have just as much fun with brushed and brushless.
Yeah.
I have an old Kyosho Optima buggy roller. Oh wow.
Oh, that's cool. I'm really hoping that Kyosho brings out the Optima Mid. Hopefully they can re-release that vehicle soon.
See you later, Jeremiah.
See you later.
See you, Park Man. Take it easy, man.
He's got to get up for work.
Yeah.
Later.
Well, I mean, look, Tony said he's going to put a 12-turn motor in his.
Yeah, and actually, Tony has a higher kV motor installed on his. And me, I have I think it's a 40, 43 around there.
Oh, okay.
kV motor. And look, I broke the transmission. Well, because I've been using it in the sand a lot. And see, Tony's is still in one piece. But at the same time, I'm even saying that even at my kV, I still think that it's overpowered. So, what I'm trying to say too is, that the vehicle, even ready to run, I know it's brushed and everything. That's a good setup. And what I was going to say too is that the ready to run, to convert it into a Pro, it's not hard to do, because they do sell you, the cage and the spare tire separately. And then so you can also.
If I got just the ready to run, I wouldn't do it. I don't do much to my RCs, but I just leave it the way it is, and just bashing around a bit, you know.
Yeah, man. Those are fun
Yeah.
vehicles overall.
Oh, well, I've seen how fun they are. Just like I say, everything's expensive here. You got no hope.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy.
Hmm.
You know, I love the way the suspension rides on that thing.
Yeah, it's nice. It is
Yeah,
nice.
it's the way it runs with the suspension rides, and it's awesome. Oh no! Look who just rocked up.
Yeah, Tony's in the dark, but
Oh.
that's normal.
Yeah. I don't know what
but
happened.
In my slash bomber class race truck runs real good with a 12 turn and XL5. What's
Cool.
a slash bomber class race truck?
Yeah, like I got two-wheel drive slash. One is brushed and one is brushless. And when I take them out with my son and all, we both have a lot of fun with both of them. Even though it's a brush system, it's still very fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that bomber class is just basically stock.
Okay.
Is it?
I think I'm not exactly
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
sure on that. Maybe he can answer that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know either. Hey,
I've
Tony,
never
good
heard of
evening, man. How's it going?
Good, just trying to get my mic working or my video.
Did
You doing
the
in the dark,
aliens
mate?
take away your light switches or what?
It's
No,
a
but
slash
the
72 Chevy.
the
Oh,
webcam
okay.
thing's not working.
Cool.
It's a slash. It's a slash LCG with a 72 Chevy truck body.
Oh, this lower center gravity.
Ah.
That's
That's what he's mean. Okay,
Yeah.
with a 72 Chevy body. Awesome.
That's that blue chassis.
The blue
from
chip.
factory.
Tony is in just in time for the after hour almost.
Yep.
There's an LCG right here.
Oh yeah. You want to
There you
present him there, then? I didn't see him, mate.
Yeah, it really brings the body down. It really does a good job.
Only 2S, he says. All 2S only. Well, you don't. I mean, look, you could just throw a 2S in them, whether it's brushed or brushless, and they still go pretty good.
The XL5 will take 3S, but I've seen a lot of people burn them on 3S.
Yeah, they'll
so
burn them
you
up
have to
because
be
they just
careful.
fresh the shit out of them.
It depends on the
That's-
motor you're running.
Yeah, if it's
If
a
you're running
Titan,
anything below
see you later.
27 turn, you're not supposed to run 3S.
No,
yeah, but the Titans blow up anyway.
that's
Right.
why on the 12th turn, he should stay 2S on an XL5.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he says he only does 2S.
So I have a system that I plan on putting into that truck. It's just a pain in the butt to get at the receiver and those, and you have to unscrew a whole bunch of pieces to get it. I don't like the design of it at all.
Okay.
So
What's cooking, Mr. Conspiracy Man?
not much. Just
Not much?
working. Just editing a video right now.
Another one. Man, you've been pumping the videos out left, right, and center. Can't keep up.
Aliens and Area 51 there at Tony's.
Yep, that's it.
So Tony,
one's-
another rampage, huh?
Yeah, a guy just out of the blue that I went camping with 4 years
that's-
ago. The first camping trip I did with these guys doing crawling, and haven't heard from him since.
Keep it up, John. How low is that?
That's
Man,
that's a slash 2-wheel drive with the LCG.
That's low as.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost you.
That's
Yeah.
without the body, and then
Here,
this
hold it up
is-
again.
That's
I missed
pretty
it.
low. Yeah, chuck it up again. Your camera's really blurry, John. Out of
yeah,
focus, mate.
camera's crap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That is
What's-
really low.
Yeah, that's pretty low, isn't it, eh?
yeah. Well, so that's
Wow.
the LCG. That's one of the chassis I put my race car body on, and then here's the other one. It's the high center.
Yeah,
Or the regular standard.
Yeah, look at
Wow,
the
we
difference
do.
of that.
I just got one of those. I'm gonna do one of those street eliminators.
Okay.
So I have the LCG sitting over there with the VXL Bandit. I have to tear down.
You got a bandit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever run it as a Bandit. I probably should. I should just take it out and rip it once.
There's a,
Yeah, there it is with the
That's the
body.
LCG.
That's the
Oh, nice.
no. That's the high. That's the
That's the
regular-
normal one.
that's the regular one with the
Yeah.
body on
That
it.
car is your thumbnail, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
Is that 2-wheel drive?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Let me get it there.
Tip body's sick,
Line
man.
it up here.
Under RC.
And
Hey,
there it is
welcome.
on the low.
Seems like it sits up higher.
The body
Well,
posts are different. Yeah.
The body,
Yeah,
it's the same it's the same body post, but with the weight on it, when it's actually sitting down, it actually sucks up pretty good.
Oh, okay.
That's how I'm holding it up in the air. So
Cool.
G'day, Foundry RC. How you doing, buddy?
So now, let's say, for example, you own a 2-wheel drive slash. If you go to Traxxas.com or eBay or anywhere, if you type in Traxxas slash LCG, that if I'm not mistaken, that chassis runs you about maybe 60, 70 bucks around there.
no,
That's
Nice.
okay.
about $40. So
Okay,
there,
the
yeah.
there,
Yeah.
There-
For the
there it
kit's
is.
40.
there it is on the floor with the body.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, with me holding it up in the air,
Yeah.
the suspension's kind of flexed out a
Yeah.
little on it. Look.
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So now, if you're planning on going into that category, that platform, you're basically going like into a more race-based category.
Yeah. What do they
Yeah,
call
that is
that
the-
class of
That's
car?
a mud boss.
Hmm.
That's a mud boss.
Yeah.
Boss. Okay.
I'll get some
And yeah,
water. I'll be
so
right back.
Okay.
How heavy is that body, John?
It's just very thin Lexan. It's really flexible.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like I said, it's all. Let's see if I can get the camera close to it. Like I said, it's all basically plastic nutted together.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it's real thin. So there's a couple spots where I've cracked it and stuff like that, but
As you
that
would.
happens when you race.
Oh, well, of course. As you would.
So I need to correct myself. So AC Froggies RC and Morris says $35, $40 all day. So the lowered center gravity chassis.
Yeah, it's like $40.
And I've never done such a conversion, but I've always seen them everywhere.
They're not that bad. Basically, it's unbolt the front half, unbolt the rear half, and slap it right on.
Exactly. And now, like for example, if you put, I'll throw you like a bigger name, like for example, the Losi 22. Okay, if you want to go against the Losi 22, I mean, if you slap a slash, with the LCG, yeah, you can probably, stick around it, beat it maybe, but yeah, that's more of a race version of track.
Yeah, but the low C22 and the slash is two different beasts.
Mm.
The low
But
C22.
yeah, I mean, I'm just meaning, since it's 2-wheel drive, but the 22, there's also a short course truck, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there is, but it's half the weight. The A-arms are half the size. You can't hit a wall with a low C22 like you can with a slash. The low C22
Well, so
is actually meant for racing.
You can even see how the A-arms in the front of this are even basically flat with the chassis.
Yep.
There's limbers, and that's a lot of travel right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I grab the carpet track, take a look how them arms are angled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Them limiters in
Yeah.
there are twice as much as
Yeah.
And you're talking. There's my travel.
Cool.
And so let's say, for example, if you want to drag race that, you would just eliminate the front shocks, right? And you would just put tie rods on there. I mean, I guess just to keep the.
It all depends on the group you're with. Some places will let you get away with the fixed on the front, and others will say you have to have the suspension or some sort of suspension.
Really? Oh wow.
Like I said, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I said even if you look at the back and like I said, this is the carpet track. This is the carpet one I did. You can see this side is actually even shorter travel than this side.
Yeah.
Because you turn.
Yep. See how much more travel on this one side, and then here's the travel on the other. Next to nothing.
Wow.
Gotta love Jayco foams though.
You know, I've always wanted to do, you know, those. I know that Tony, you have the Bandit, right? And also, I know they do the two-wheel drive / dragsters, and also they do the Bandit.
Well, the Bandit's the same thing. So what they do with the Slash is they take Bandit arms and they put it onto. So because more people own a Slash two-wheel drive probably than any other RC car out there, like it's a low-priced Traxxas and it's durable. Tons of people have been sold them by hobby shops. If people then want to turn it into something else, that's why they do it as a Slash two-wheel drive conversion. But it actually uses a lot of the Bandit parts. And since you have to literally get rid of the chassis of the Slash anyway, so you have to get rid of almost all the things that make it a Slash. You have to get rid of the original stock chassis and you go to the low center of gravity. Then you get the arms from the Bandit. Shock towers, whatever. So
The
it's
shock
just
towers
easier.
are the same.
Yeah. So it's just easier to go ahead and just get a Bandit and get the low center of gravity chassis. Then I already have the right arms. I don't have to buy them. And if I did the VXL because it has the upgraded metal gears and that in the transmission. So it has, I guess, the upgraded transmission in the VXL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got the actual ball bear. It's got the actual bearings in it rather than the bushings.
Yep.
And for the most part, the only reason why you even go to the Bandit arms is because the Slash is so wide. In the rules state you got to have the tires inside the body. Yeah. So that's how they suck it in.
Yeah. And otherwise you have really wide bodies to cover the tires, which doesn't look right.
No.
Good day, Team Vega. How you going, mate?
Hey, good evening.
Hey,
Welcome.
Team Vega. How you doing?
Yeah, last time I was looking at one of those dragsters, and oh man, I fell in love. I know Proline makes the Hoosier tires, you know, front and rear.
Yep. That's what I ordered from mine.
Yeah, and also
you get the belted
the bodies, man. I mean, I know it was I don't know the year, but it was a Chevy Nova.
Yep.
And the guy had it, you know, with those tire setups, and then also he made like an extended wheelie bar for it.
Yep.
And oh man, that thing looks sick.
They sell the extended wheelie bars.
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I bought the STRC ones.
That's the one.
Yeah. There's other people that make them too. Some of the really custom shops. There's a lot of custom shops for the drags.
Really?
But I chose I'm lazy because I chose the Proline version of the Nova because it has less cutting of Lexan and parts to paint and glue together. Because with the J Concepts one, while I think it looks better, it has that scoop and everything. The front end you have to glue in or tape in separately, as well as the rear wing, and it just seemed like a lot more work. And so I just wanted to be done. I got a single color paint, gunmetal gray, gonna paint the whole thing gunmetal gray, and then do a black wing and call it good.
Cool. And I think a lot of people are actually building drag slash because just like Eric is saying, Eric Hobby is he's sick of his slash and he doesn't use it anymore. And it's repurposing your RC car and making something out of it that's different. Like,
oh yeah, like I said, you can do the monster slashes, you can do the mud bosses with them. You can, there's so many different things you can switch them out with and make out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do the sprint cars with them. A lot of people turn them into sprint cars.
Yeah.
Now the sprint cars are smaller. They use I'm trying to think. It's a Losi, I think. They use the sprint cars with.
Oh, I've seen slash ones. There's a whole kit you can buy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Everyone that I've seen at the racetrack, when I've had the Mud Boss, they've run them, and they're about half the size of the Mud Bosses.
Okay.
And man, that they fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a few people commenting about the Slash. In my opinion, the Slash is one of the best RCs made.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just one of the.
Like I said,
super durable.
200, 250. You can get a bare bottom stock Slash and do whatever with it for another, $100, $150.
Yeah.
Not to mention, if you break, I mean, let's say for example, if you don't want to order, you can just go to your local comic shop and everything's there.
Parts are plenty. Yeah, parts are plenty for them. They're everywhere on eBay and online. You can get whatever you want.
Exactly.
But just
like I said, I got a. Go ahead.
The only thing, like I had mine for a few years, but I've taken it on some. Have I still got the video on this channel? I've got a video on this channel where I went to a skate park and the jumps are the big jumps and they're kind of like vertical, right? So they go down and they just go straight up. And I did a video a few years ago and I took it on that skate park. And mate, I bashed the shit out of it that day and landed funny and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And the only thing I only bent the shock rod. That's the only thing that ever happened to the truck, and I just bashed the hell out of it. And
but if this is a team associated, it would have been just fine.
Piece of crap, mate. Piece of junk. Absolute junk. Mate, if I put that truck you bought that broke in like 5 seconds, I put that on that jump, mate. When it lands, it'll be in pieces, mate.
Maybe.
No, I just think.
Yeah, like I said, when I was out Sunday, we were out drag racing, and like I said, the guy broke his, and I just pulled out the max, and it was there's a nice little snowbank here. Let's hit that and jump that. Yeah, well, that lasted about 4 jumps before I broke the C hub. But you kind of break them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you jump them like I do, they don't stand a chance.
No,
I mean, it was doing fine until I did the front flip, and the front flip has taken out so many of my cars. Starting way back with that Axial Yeti that I sold because I broke it so many times doing front flips.
RC Master is asking, do you think Traxxas will release a 6S slash?
People do them up.
Why?
It already exists. It's called a UDR.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's just an oversized UDR.
They just blow out tires and blow out diffs. And
3S is enough, I reckon.
Does Arma have a Sentinel 6S anymore?
Nope. They discontinued those, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah. I broke a bogger jumping on a snowbank today with my rustler.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You really want to break your RC? Take them to the skate park. Skate park.
Well, I did. I was on those big jumps, and I didn't do much damage to it. And I landed on the front of the truck, on the back of the truck, and I got height. I got really got some good air on it. Just that I wasn't, because back then I wasn't really bashing that much, and I wasn't one to do the control thing on the remote. So I just sent it in the air, just let it jump, let it fall, free fall. So
I think the thing is, if you want to break your RC, just take it in Tony's backyard. Really.
Yeah.
It'll do it. It'll help at least.
Or send it over to Mark's wall.
Yeah, that'll do it too, man.
Or color C, yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that's just.
He's got some tough approaches to that wall, that's for sure.
John Martin wants to say something, I think.
Sorry.
How tall is that tall jump you got there, Tony?
I am not even sure. It's over 3 feet
Yeah.
tall.
That's because you got 2
3
ramps on it,
feet.
right?
It's two of the land waves, and then the kicker ramp on top of that. So
Okay.
whatever that equals. It's pretty
Whatever
fun
that
though.
So do the math, and there you go.
It's pretty fun.
I guess.
It breaks a lot of
So
stuff.
you said it's about a yard, so more than
High.
a yard. So I would say probably like maybe 4 feet, maybe.
It's about 4 feet tall. I did measure it one time because somebody asked me how big it was.
Sure, that's what they're asking you.
I think it's about 4. I could go out there right now and do it, but you guys would end the stream and leave me. I know it.
That's not a bad idea.
What would happen? I'd come back and
Oh,
everybody
come on,
would be gone.
You'd go out there and we'd
Stop lying.
lose you. What are you talking about? You'd probably pull a car out and start jumping it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm trying to get my wife to approve me to put lights out there.
Oh, jeez.
Big spotlights.
Mate, you're dead set. You're heading for a divorce, mate.
Me? Nah,
Well, guys,
I'm too
it's,
lovable.
it's 11:48, so we'll do a round table. And John Martin, why don't you start by you saying bye?
Good time. Good talking to you guys. Keep on bashing. Let's have some fun this weekend.
Cool. Thanks for dropping in.
Yep.
Jack.
Yeah, thanks very much. And see you later, guys, in the chat, Devil Horns.
You.
There. RC Basher
Metallica.
Boy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Actually, hopefully, we get to see you guys next week. I'll see you tomorrow at Steel D's and Monday night in Javier's channel, 11
Yeah.
Charlie.
11 Charlie on Monday, and then
Basher Boy
Tuesday
is
is
back.
Tony's. Tony is on Tuesday, I think, eh?
Maybe.
Tony, oh, that's right.
Dan is all the time now.
And we need to fill up Wednesday's slot.
I know. I was bored last night.
I almost started
you
a stream
bored
last
last
night.
night.
Did you? I would have jumped in.
So Tony, say bye.
Well, I actually identify as a square table these days, so I don't really need to say goodbye. No, just kidding. Thank you guys for tuning in. I wasn't actually in here for very long, but it's been fun in the chat with you guys. So cool.
Cool. Thank you very much.
People are saying-
Go. Now, what you want to do is just go get yourself a job at a radio station. You'll be fine, mate.
Thanks a lot.
You'll make a
and,
bit more money.
Thank you for those kind words, Jack. Appreciate it. And thank you guys for dropping into the chat.
Tony.
And dropping in into the chat and spending some time with us. And we'll see you tomorrow night on Steve O'D's channel. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up and leave a comment also below. And talk to you guys next week.
Later.
Alligator.
Oh, there went 2 more.
2 more? 2 more what?
Thumbs ups.
Oh, thumbs up. Cool.